Here I am considering two vectors a bar ax I cap ay j cap az k cap. Similarly, b vector bx I cap by j cap bz k cap. Ax, ay, az, bx, by, bz are the magnitudes which are along unit vector directions. Okay. Right now, how we can do addition? Addition of vectors a bar plus b bar. A bar plus b bar is equals to, we need to take ax I cap plus ay j cap plus az k cap plus b vector bx I cap by j cap plus bz k cap. Okay. In vector addition, there we have a small different rule. What is that? Means we need to add similar quantities. Along x-axis, how much magnitude is there? Along y-axis, how much magnitude is there? Along z-axis, how much magnitude is there? That we need to identify. Along k direction, these two are the magnitudes. Along j direction, these two are the magnitudes. Along I direction, these two are the magnitudes. So we need to add along the directions only. So what will get now? Ax plus bx I cap plus ay plus by j cap plus az plus bz k cap. But because like it will be like how many bananas, how many apples, how many pineapples, like that. Okay, we will add differently. Bananas separately, apples separately, pineapples separately. Like that, we need to add different numbers along the direction I, along the direction j, along the direction k. This is giving the total magnitudes along x-axis, y-axis, and z-axis respectively. Okay, and this is about addition. Similarly, how we can do subtraction? A bar minus b bar. The same concept here. Just we need to take here. It will be negative sign. What will you get now? Finally, x minus bx I cap plus ay minus by j cap plus az minus bz k cap. Okay, ax minus bx, ay minus by, az minus bz. Okay, this is giving you subtraction. Okay, suppose if a vector and b vector are parallel to each other, a vector and b vector are parallel. Okay, if a vector and b vector are parallel, what is the relation we have in between a vector and b vector? Okay, here if they are parallel to each other and the ratio of their magnitudes along x-axis and along y-axis, along z-axis remains constant. Okay, nothing but ax by bx. Let it be, we will take one more example. A bar is equals to ax I cap ay j cap plus az k cap. This is a vector. And similarly, b vector bx I cap plus by j cap plus bz k cap. If these two vectors are parallel, then what will get the relation right now? ax by bx equals to ay by by is equals to az by bz is equals to constant. Okay, when they are parallel to each other, this remains constant. Even if it is slided, suppose a vector and b vectors are parallel to each other, if b vector or else if we consider only one vector, a vector which is sliding parallelly, then what happens to that? Means it will be number of times it will be multiplied. So nothing but n number of times multiplied, so we'll get b vector. ma equals to b. Like that we'll get. So for that ax by bx, ay by by, az by bz is equals to constant. This triangle of vectors. A triangle of vectors are giving you, which is giving you addition of vectors. Similar to addition of vectors, but one small change. What is that? Two vectors, they are not in the same line. They are making an angle. Okay, how they will be? Let it be, I am considering one vector which is going like this. Here vector is a bar, and one more vector which is going like this. This is b vector. Nothing but second vector tail is the starting of first vector. Second vector tail is joining with first vector head. Okay, and this is b vector. And what is the resultant of this vector? Okay, and resultant of this vector is giving you first vector tail, second vector head. This is the resultant of these two vectors. Nothing but c is equals to a bar plus b bar. A bar plus b bar if they are making an angle. On basis of this we have triangle now. Okay, suppose if two vectors which are going in order, then the third vector is representing the resultant of these two. Okay, this is called triangle of vectors. Okay, two vectors which are going in the same direction, and the third vector is representing the resultant of two vectors, is called triangle of vectors. And one more, this is equals to here a plus b, a bar plus b bar is equals to c bar. So this is giving you triangular. And one more also there, we can define another way. This is a vector and this is b vector and this is c vector. If it is changes its direction, nothing but three vectors in order. Okay, how it will be means three forces which are acting on a particle, the resultant force is equals to 0. Okay, nothing but these three vectors in order. So what is the resultant? The resultant of this is giving you, this is the direction which is giving you backward direction. So a bar plus b bar is equals to c bar minus c bar. But if you bring it left, it becomes 0. Okay, nothing but if three vectors in order, the sum of the three vectors is equals to 0. Or else this can be represented like a bar plus b bar is equals to minus c bar. This is the resultant. C bar minus c bar is equals to a bar plus b bar. This is giving you triangle of vectors. Similarly, polygon law of vectors. The same concept, but here we will get number of sides. Okay, Here according to polygon law of vectors, here we are taking one vector, second vector, third vector, fourth vector. This is A bar, B bar, C bar, D bar. All are in order, in the same direction, in order. Okay. Then the resultant is representing from tail of first vector to head of last vector. This is giving you the resultant value. A bar, B bar, C bar, D bar, all in order. The resultant is representing, this is the vector. So this I am representing it as E bar. So what we can write from this, A bar plus B bar plus C bar plus D bar is equals to E bar. Okay, you can take in the same manner. If it is completely closed, then which is equals to 0. Okay, all are in order. So what will get now? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. A bar, B bar, C bar, D bar and E bar. All are in order. So what do you get now? A bar plus B bar plus C bar plus D bar plus E bar equals to 0. This is giving you triangle of vectors and polygon law of vectors.